I'm so happy right now. But I'm not because I don't know what players should be doing in my game. I finished the cockpit stuff. It's really fun to mess around with. Like, really fun. Okay, let's build a ship. Let's put a battery there and a thruster there. We're going to get inside the cockpit, and now we're on the move. We need some thrusters here to be able to control ourselves a little bit more. All right, now we're cooking. But the problem is, like, you'll notice this isn't exactly like a... It's kind of sluggish, and it's like spinning as I try to fly around, like over here back to the home base. Watch this. So the battery's about to die. If I try and get rid of this battery to replace it, then like that thruster, these thrusters break apart, right? That's kind of a bug right now. But now when I go back and add another battery, it's like, oh, it's super fast. It's just a very interesting like system that's like fun to mess around with and like easy to understand, I hope. But anyways, that's a major thing done for the alpha release. This is what I had left on the to-do list. And this was like the timeline, right? But I was thinking about it, right? I don't think I need planets to start getting playtesters in here and getting starting a community, to grow a community. So I'm going to do that afterwards. I also kind of know how I would do them, I think. I don't think it's that technically crazy. So it's more of an addition than something core to the game. What's core to the game is having fun building shit with your friends. Trying to kill each other, trying to build like ships and machines, trying to kill enemy monsters, exploring a world. That's like what the game is, right? Not the planets. Dude, I want proximity voice chat in this game so badly. I want proximity voice chat, walkie-talkies, like a whole system where like blocks will emit audio and stuff. You'd like upload theme songs. Oh my gosh, it'd be so good. So let's revise this list. Reprioritize. So if I don't have to do this, that gets rid of 3 days of work. That's pretty great. The better graphics is pretty required for advertising, and so is the infinite story background. The solar pieces is too, but this ties into the bigger problem I have with the game right now. What the fuck is going to be the goal, right? A lot of people say that Minecraft has no goal, but I think that's super incorrect. In Minecraft, you're naturally pulled to walk around this environment by what you see. What you see in Minecraft are these like lush hills, like a lake or something like that, and you just want to run around. Like your caveman brain wants to run around that. But what's stopping you is the monster. Like the like skeleton with their like bow and arrow or whatever the fuck is like stopping you from walking around at night, right? And so that's what you try to stop, right? It's like freedom versus danger is what is the balance. Is like the clash. I'm not sure what the clash should be in this game. So I'm going to try right now on the spot to think from first principles and come up with like what should the player be doing, at least for this prototype, this alpha that could potentially be shipping in a few days. So okay, what are the constraints? It has to be built, implemented in 2 days about. I want it to allow for the resources to play around with building ships, right? I don't want you to be super resource constrained so you can't make these interesting ideas to like defeat whatever this challenge is, right? And whatever this challenge is must support the core theme of the game, which is aspects of engineering, technology, and art are beautiful. And not like you should pursue these things. Like, I'm not trying to waggy finger like we should be making technology. I just want to, with this game, say something specific, I believe, about these aspects. Like the Hadron Collider, like smashing these atoms together to figure out physics. That's crazy. Like the James Webb Space Telescope is amazing. This piece of machinery, like the full stack that caused the James Webb Space Telescope to happen is like insane. There's like millions of moving parts. I can't believe it like works. Something about this is beautiful. And I can't describe why. And that's why I want to make this game to show this. Like something about this, it has echoes of this. And then lastly, whatever the challenge will be, it must value the player's time. What this means is no walking gameplay behind grindy bad gameplay. Like, how like when you go on Twitter or like any kind of social media, like it doesn't feel good to do it, but you still want to do it. Or like when you play League of Legends or like all these games that have gotten really good at stealing your time, even though it doesn't feel good, like the actual experience isn't pleasant or even that interesting. You're drawn to it for other more negative but stronger psychological reasons. Like instead of curiosity, it's like social status or something. Like you're driven by one of those behaviors. And I don't even know that there's necessarily something wrong with that. It's just it doesn't, for me personally, it's not this beauty that I'm talking about. It's not this. It doesn't fit with what I'm trying to do. Like the emotions and experiences that do fit with this is like curiosity and wonder and awe. Or like getting in trouble doing something you're not supposed to. It's something about like science and technology. It's kind of like God or whoever created this. If you saw your little people doing this shit, you would start getting worried. Like, are they gonna like escape or something? Right? It's kind of like mischievous a little bit to be building this It's kind of like a fuck you to the creator to say, I'm gonna figure out what you built, and I'm gonna make it fit what I want to do. But like this is what I want in the game, right? In terms of gameplay that causes this. Oh, and this one's gonna be orange, and this one's gonna be blue. So let's talk about the gameplay that causes these emotions and experiences that I think are related to the theme of this game. Roll technology. Like a big speaker you send over to your friends on like a 3-stage rocket. Like a hugely complicated like 3-stage, like all right, we got stage 2 separation, 4-stage separation, and then the payload is like a loudspeaker playing the troll song and it's like super loud. Like that's like beautiful. I want that. Or like finding a new ship design that makes something that was hard easy. So I think that this is pretty tricky to implement because I as a developer, I don't have we don't there's not a strong and distinct enough challenge or like enough of a variety of block for there to be like a big combinatorics like emergent design space of the ships you can build. Like there's not like, oh, when you put like the thrust gizmo with the Wootsat and then the this type and then the that type, it creates a ship that like goes like this way. Like that's what would cause this like discovery, like holy shit, there's all these tricks and like I just built an amazing ship that made the game super easy. That like experience is what I want in this game, but I think is possible for this 2-day time frame. I want to add the main challenge. Like both of these are kind of a little bit out of scope. I mean, the troll technology should probably still be possible. Like building a big like juggernaut ship to like destroy all of your friends' ships is something I want. So I guess it has to be possible for you to fight against your friends sometimes. Let's add the blue section now. So curiosity, wonder, awe. I think this can be split into 3. So curiosity, wonder, and awe. Like what are some moments in the game that could cause curiosity? So right now in the game we have this camera, right? Like zooming in and out. Like I have the zoom limit for zooming out could be very, very big. I think it would be a very, very curious moment if you zoomed out and you saw something in the distance. Like, whoa, I gotta go check that out. Like, what is that? Something else that could cause curiosity is like seeing new block types that you haven't unlocked yet. Like in Bloons Tower Defense, like a lot of the monkeys they're locked, and so you're just like, what could possibly be there for me to unlock? That's what I mean by this. Now for wonder, I gotta look up like what wonder is. Novelty, presentation to the sight of something new, unusual, strange, great, extraordinary, or not well understood. So it's similar to curiosity. Beautiful, remarkable, or unfamiliar. Some kind of space creature that like acts as your friend all of a sudden maybe and like provides you resources. Like a little fish that just starts following you or something like that. Like they had something like that in a game called Subnautica, but I don't think they pulled it off too well. I think we could do something really interesting there. And then finally, awe, something really, really big with fractals, like a black hole or something. Black hole singularity. Let's take a step back for a second. What are we going to do in the 2 days, like kind of from this idea pool? And we can't like lock it behind grindy gameplay, like you must fly around and like search for the diamond ore. How about, so I really like the zooming out and seeing something in the distance. And I also really like the new block type, like unlocking a new technology, a new blueprint. So it's going to have like a zooming out and seeing an objective of some sort. And you're going to unlock technology in that objective. And to make it so that like, it's something that's not trivial to just wander over and see, but more of a mountain you have to climb with your technology. I want to punish death more, and like you have to, it's a challenge to get back to where you were after you die. I think like part of this is there's going to need to be something harsher than just bumping into terrain as a challenge. Like I think explosives could be really cool, needing to dodge like an explosive block. It also shouldn't be too hard to implement. So this is kind of more like platformy action combat, and you need to build a ship that like suits this like abandoned space station you'd be exploring. Or I think I got what it's going to be. I almost started drawing out the whole level idea I just had for this, or the whole objective idea. But I'm not going to do that. You're going to have to wait until you play it yourself in a few days. So I'll use the cylinder for now. I'm not going to tell you my cool idea. Okay, let's go back to the timeline finally. Okay, it's going to be 3 days. The challenging world and an explosives block. And then I ship an alpha private Discord and stuff. You play with your friends. No world saving for now. I really want to get a cape for this YouTube channel. Like I show up like wearing a cape. Like I look like this. Like I have like a cape and like a hood in like every video. Not like this though. Like this or something, like a cloak. Wouldn't it be rad if I had a cloak? Like Lando. Look at Lando's cape. This is awesome, man. We're in the future right now. It's 2020. We should be dressing like we're in the future. We should be walking around with capes. Oh, it's so rad, dude. I'm also gonna get these feet shoes. You grip the ground. This was me earlier. I kept getting this warning in the image loading library I was using that I'm using 35,000 bytes a stack. I just thought it was just like, like yes, I am using 35,000 bytes of stack. No, I will not move it to the heap. No, I will not use malloc. Anyways, this is all I got for you guys today. Like and subscribe.